It's Elmo. Oh no. God, it's very ominous. Okay. Alright. This is good. Who hurt you, Elmo? Here we go.
Wake me up inside. Can't wake up.
It's so fast.
Wake me up. I can't wake up before save me. Bring me to life. I'm living a lie. There's nothing inside. Bring me to life.
Oh, the piano's back again. Well, there we go. I'm not sure I can even compare that to the other ones we've done. It's in a league of its own. That is not bad. The tone's sort of roughly there, and the notes are not perfect, but in the right ballpark. Oh my god. Okay, even that is not awful. It's loud and intense. It's so intense, and then goes to this really crap MIDI guitar. This is like secondary school level Battle of the Bands. I'm really pretty happy with the drums. Oh, even the fill.
I want it now. That chance to lose control.
Like, those are so different than the other chords. Okay, the riff isn't far off. It's definitely not right. It's like Muse on the NES or something. The solo, oh god. Okay. Oh my god. Take it easy, Matt Bellamy, come on. This kind of is a Muse solo, but if the guitar was out of tune. It's like I'm trying to find the notes that they're just not there. They're really not. It's oddly like really close to the original, but then really not in other ways. Okay, the start is alright. Can't go too badly wrong with just some drums. This is where it goes wrong. Oh no, it was... Okay, it's actually, other than a really grating guitar,
I got my head checked.
let's listen to just these bits. The honks are back. That's not bad. Getting that bass part. It's appropriately heavy. Like, I think that's pretty good.
I got my head done.
Okay, I take it back. It's got a few problems.
It's not my problem. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, the timing gets progressively worse on the yes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
God. Fingers crossed this one actually sounds good. Here we go.
All the things he said, all the things he said, running
Okay.
through my head, running through my head, running through
That's
my head.
actually
All the
not
things
too
she said, all
bad.
the things she said, running through my head, running through.
Hello everyone. Welcome on in. Eden, hello there. I got to stay home because my throat hurts so bad I can't talk. Oh my god, that sounds really not good. I hope you're getting lots of rest. Having lots of hot teas with some honey. I found it always helps. Chart, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Sketch, hello. We're doing good. How are you doing? Things are just busy. We intended to start 6 p.m. It's now 10:30, 4.5 hours late, but we'll see. Charlotte, I fear if I stay here, my name will be said too much to cope. Well, we'll see. Good Charlotte. Welcome on in. You broke your toe. Oh no, that sounds awful. I hope it's not too painful. I feel like toes are one of those things where sometimes you can break them and not even realize. That's a lovely freeze frame. Thank you for the heart. I don't know why my why my PC has really started struggling lately with the emotes and stuff. The stream name gave you a jump scare. Hello, Alien87. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I feel like broken toes are one of those things where you can break one of them and just go months and not even notice that you broke it, and it will just like get better on its own. Other times, it's awful. You broke it doing the washing, of all things. That high contact sport. No problem at all. Thank you very much, Sketch. Thanks for dropping on by. You kicked a wall whilst doing the washing. Thank you for the hearts, Emmy. Hello, hello. Welcome in. That sounds awful. An accidental wall kicking. My teacher went deaf in an ear because of an ear infection he didn't know he had. That sounds awful. Yeah, I really wouldn't want to lose my hearing or anything. That doesn't, especially not for something I didn't even realize I had. That'd be, yeah, the worst way. Right, let's get started. The closest I've been to breaking my toe was my horse stepping on it really hard. That, yeah. Horses are heavy. I'm surprised you didn't break your toe with that. Okay, I guess most people, it's some kind of impact most of the time when people break their toes. It's almost always accidentally kicking something like the edge of the bed or the back of your chair or something. Just gets in the way. Anyway, let's get started because it is 10:30. We're 4.5 hours late already. So we need to get a move on. We're going to try and go quick tonight. We're going to be recreating Good Charlotte, the anthem by Good Charlotte. That's the plan. As always, my laptop is going to be muted. I'm not going to be able to hear anything. We're going to be doing our best to recreate it based off the MIDI notes we can see, the names of the samples, how the waveforms look, all the usual jazz. We're going to try and go quick so that we don't stream for too long or too late, because it's already late. It's already 10:30. It's already overdue my bedtime. I should be in bed already. But instead we're here recreating songs as best as we can. Also wanted to thank Wavy Kirby. I've got no idea if you're here, but thank you for the Twitch Prime earlier today. It's very much appreciated. We can just get on with things. We can start. Let's get some drums in. I don't know. I'm tempted to try and be able to do the vocals early again tonight because I don't want to disturb people too much. But we'll see. We'll see if we can, if it makes sense to split anything up. Let's pick a punk rock kit. It's definitely pop punk, but we don't have that option. So we can get rid of that. And drop in a kit. Welcome on in, everyone who is just joining. We are going to be recreating the anthem by Good Charlotte this evening. My laptop is going to be muted the entire time. I can't hear anything. You guys, for better or for worse, do have to listen. You're going to be stuck here listening to what I'm doing. Whilst I'm just in the dark, I don't hear anything. I'm not going to know how it sounds at all until we have a listen all together at the end. Right, let's try and get this intro bit in place. As always, I've got some notes to help us along. You're seeing Good Charlotte next year at Slam Dunk. It'd be interesting to see who does it better. Yeah, who do we think can do it better? Will it be me with my laptop completely turned off? Or will it be Good Charlotte, who have played this song way too many times in their life and probably hate it by now. Let's get some kicks on here. It's the anthem by Good Charlotte is what we're doing this evening. That's the plan. So we're going to get some drums in. The start is like lo-fi drums, lo-fi guitar. Not really lo-fi, but filtered. So we're going to try and get that sort of feel once we've figured out the parts. So the start is like boom boom to boom 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 to boom 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 to boom 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 boom. So we're going to try and get the drums close to that. Maxi, thank you very much for the rose. So I think we've got boom boom ka boom 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 ka boom 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 boom. Can we just repeat that, or is it slightly different the second time? It might be extra kicks. Boom 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, something like this. Maybe it's just the same. Yeah, no, actually that looks good. Gnarly just came on shuffle on your TV. I think I'll be good never hearing Gnarly again in my life after the awful job we did with it. Okay, no, I think that's good. Did I write any other notes? No, this happens twice. We are going to need to get some drums. Axel, thank you very much for sharing the live. For those who don't know, TikTok loves it when you share the live with people or when you like the live. It lets people know that you're all having a good time here, spreads it to more people, puts it higher on people's feeds and all that jazz. So I very much appreciate anyone who's sat there liking or sharing or messaging or any of that jazz. Yeah, very much appreciated, because I know I hate sitting there tapping away when I'm watching a stream. So I appreciate anyone who's doing that. I missed a trick doing Lifestyle of Rich and Famous because there's an alarm in it. Well, maybe one day. I'm not against doing multiple songs from the same band. So maybe we can come back and do it. I was tempted by Girls and Boys as well. They've got a few hidden gems. Let's get some guitar chords going. Cyber Kit Kat, hello, welcome in. Gnarly. Everything's gnarly. Yeah, that went disastrously. Right, we want an electric guitar. We want something in C sharp. Let's find a C sharp major chord. We want mainly just some like power chords. Ideally, I think we would just get some like stabby guitar-y bits. That would be my hope. We can almost just get a single chord. Electric guitar curse, probably not what we want. Melodic, no, we want just something simple. Guitar loop chords dirty. Welcome on in, people who are just joining. We are recreating the anthem by Good Charlotte, but my laptop is muted. I can't hear anything. I'm doing my best to recreate it based off the MIDI notes. We can see the names of the samples we have here, and just generally my intuition, which has never steered me wrong before. We're currently trying to find a chord. This could be a good chord? Don't know. Guitar citrus chords. I feel like we could probably have multiple guitars, right? Maybe we can try this one. Let's drop that in. I guess I should have gone for something that's sort of roughly in our tempo as well. Because we're at 178. That's quite a high tempo. Maybe this is fine. Right, this is C sharp. Welcome in, Sleeping on Mars. You're not even that late, no. Because I started very late. Chanyo Inner Benji or whichever one was the guitarist. I have no idea what their names are. I'm definitely not that much of a Good Charlotte super fan. Right, I feel like there's no bass in the intro. I think it's just this like filtered guitar. And we almost want to follow the drums. It's going dun, dun, boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's figure that out. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, actually, let's keep that full chord for later because we might need it. I only remember his name because he dated Hilary Duff and is now married to Cameron Diaz. That's not bad going, is it? Play guitar in a pop punk band. Go marry a famous actress. Never need to do anything again. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, there's two chords per bar, so these are going to be pretty quick changes. Ding, 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 ding. Does that seem right? Ding, 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 ding. Ben Evader, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Let's get these chords in because I feel like these two chords are like the main part of this riff. So we're going down to an F sharp. So we want to go down to C, B, B flat / A sharp, A, G sharp, G, F sharp. Going down 7 to an F sharp, down 7, not up 7. Thank you very much, Ben Evader. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos. Welcome on in. We are trying to do the anthem by Good Charlotte. That's the plan for this evening. We will see how well it goes. And we're going to try and be quick as well, because we have a habit of taking way too long on these things. Ding, 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 ding. We might want to make this shorter. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. I feel like there's a gap there. Ding, 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 ding. Something like that. Yeah, that seems good. Ding, 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 ding. So it's only 4 bars this bit. Yeah, that seems right. Welcome in those who are just joining. We are recreating the anthem by Good Charlotte, but my laptop is muted. I can't hear anything. We're going to do our best to recreate the song. That's the plan. We'll see how well it goes. Perhaps average Charlotte. Yeah, that might be more accurate. MKS, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Okay, the drums drop out on this bit. Drop out there. You do like a kick back in at the end there. Okay, this should be shorter. This should be more like a stuttered effect. Maybe even shorter than this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hopefully. on track. Thank you for the hearts. Right, filtered intro. And then proper intro. Yes, we are doing the anthem. That's the plan. That is the plan. I feel like these drums should... Oh, actually, the intro drums can be fine. Let's put these on their own track. And then we want to really filter them. So let's whack that up to like there. Let's whack this down to like here. Let's do the same with the guitar. Filtered guitar. And that actually has... Maybe I want to say like a bit crush effect. It also has a panning effect on it as well. So let's add that. Panning, absolute panning. Let's maybe start over on the left somewhere. I don't think we want to go full one way or the other, but we'll shift it around a bit. Should it end in the center? I don't really know. Maybe it goes back. I don't really know. I'm making it up as I go. You'd never guess. Something like that. Let's put a bit crush effect on it. Just like a little bit. Let's put the mixer like 50-50. Perfect. Perfect intro. Right. Let's figure out this drum stuff. 10 out of 10. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's going to be great. Just catching up on the chat. MySpace, where I learnt HTML. Yeah, the good old days of the internet where everyone knew just a little bit of HTML and CSS to customize things and nothing else. No actual useful skills of it. Right. Boom, 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 boom. That's what we want. We want boom, 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 ding, boom, 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 boom. Like that? Is that good? With that there? Boom. Yeah, that looks good. And I think this bit's just all crash cymbals the whole way through. So let's get those in. I feel like probably twice that many. But if we make them slightly lighter, the second ones. And I think they should all be hitting harder than this anyway. At least like something like that. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's get these full-on chords in. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. Is it following the kick pattern? Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Welcome on in, Amelia. Lovely to see you this evening. Hope you're doing well. You went viral on Tumblr once, Jenna Marble. Oh, with Jenna Marble's dog skips. God, I haven't heard the name Jenna Marbles in a long time. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Grandma Trash, welcome on in. Thank you very much for the bits. Lovely to see you. Bum bum. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Bum bum. Okay, these are gonna fall onto these. Ding 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 ding. Boom 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 boom. Right, how much do we want these to go up by? Because the riff is like do 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 boop 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 do boop boop. Wavy Kirby, hello, welcome on in. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub earlier today. I spotted that just before I was going live, so thank you very much. And Jin Genie, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Or Jin Genie, I don't know. There's too many N's and I's and J's in there. This is a weirdly specific skill. Honed over way too many of these streams. No problem at all, Amelia. Thank you. Welcome on in. And goodbye. You don't know the song, so you're a tad lost. You'll pick it up. It'll be fine. The song's pretty straightforward. We're going to try and blast through it, as I keep saying. But once... I feel like we need to get past this intro and then it'll speed up a bit. Sophie, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Good to have you here. Right. How many notes do we want to go up by? I feel like if I was playing this on guitar... I would probably just go up to a D sharp and an E or an F. That's probably what I would do. So we're going to try that. Go up to a D sharp, and then up another 2 to an F. Oh, this is going to go badly wrong. Mainly because I know there's an F sharp coming up. So the fact there's an F, I mean, it's not impossible, but we'll see. Doing the anthem. I mean, hopefully it won't take too long to be able to guess what it is. But we'll see. It might be too early days yet. We'll see. Right, these need to go down to being G sharps, which was what, down 5. Down, yeah. Down 5. G sharp. Boom, 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 boom. Right, so these should go up the octave. Yeah, there's no actual guitars here. We're all about samples and MIDI. What would I go up to get to a G sharp? Let's reset that back to C sharp. We're going to D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. We're going up 7. Of course, because it should add up to 12. G sharp, up. Well, let's see, 12. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. It's like GCSE music all over again. Right, let's go up 5 to F sharp. Okay, I'm hoping that's not too bad. And then we want to go to the actual F sharp. And then we're probably good, right? Doesn't tell me which Good Charlotte song it is. Yeah, see if you can guess. We're still a bit too early in, I think, at the moment. Boom, 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 boom. At least the rhythms stay the same through these bits. I want to go down 7 to an F sharp. Boom, 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 boom. It is the anthem. Boom, 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 boom. Let's maybe just set that back to 0. Oh, it's not going to go well, this one, is it? What do I want to go down to? Boom, 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 boom. Maybe an A. Boom, 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 boom. No, the A sharp is probably better. Boom, 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 boom. Blondie Heart of Glass. Heart of Glass. Oh my god. That would be a good one to do at some point. I had to do Heart of Glass for my music tech A level. So it's permanently burned into my mind. Right. Did we go to the same school? Okay, perfect. Can we give you clues? You can. I may not always use them. Sometimes I just ignore chat and I go off and do my own thing, even when I know it's not going to be perfect. I'm sure this is perfectly fine, though. Right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm pretty confident we've got at least the rhythms correct. That's my hope, at least. Right, let's match this to this. Boom, boom, boom. Preferred the recording in studio side of the course. Pissing about in Logic was meh. I'm pretty sure when I was doing A-level music, we were using Cubase. And I much prefer Logic and Pro Tools. I don't think I could go back to Cubase nowadays. Although I'm sure it's completely fine. I feel like really they are all kind of the same. These notes should be a bit longer, right? They're very short. I was doing these more like kick patterns. In fact, I should probably just make these nice and long. Maybe leaving some gaps. Boom, 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 boom. We'll keep the bass nice and simple. Do we need a second guitar? Oh, I should go turn Move off. That command is no longer necessary at the moment. Do Through the Fire... oh my god. Through the Fire and Flames next. It's on my list. It's on my playlist to do that at some point. It's like a 7-minute song or something, though. It'd be very ambitious. Yeah, I think let's put a second guitar in. I think it's going to be great. I think it's all going to be fine. Shan, thank you very much for the heart. Welcome on in. Let's find another guitar. What could go wrong? Let's search for heavy guitar, because a lot of these look like hip hop and completely random things that we just don't need. We want something in C sharp major. We want Splice to start paying attention. I find Cubase great for anything MIDI, and Pro Tools great for anything printed audio. Yeah, Pro Tools is definitely more audio leaning than MIDI leaning. And let's make sure we got electric guitar here. Yeah, I feel like Logic's a nice balance of the two, where it feels like it handles both very well. Why aren't we only getting one result? I swear sometimes. Splice does not have the best selection always. Right, electric guitar riff heavy. I don't necessarily want a riff. Sustained lead. Sustained lead. Don't want these either. Just want chord. A simple chord, please. These are like all the same sample, just in different keys. Electric guitar, heavy riff. I don't see how this can be the only heavy guitar in this BPM. It just doesn't make sense. We can drop it in and see what the waveform looks like. Okay. It's maybe usable. We would have to line that chord up at the start though. Yeah, we could just try a rock guitar. If that did go in, it would be stretched to there. It starts in such a weird place. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain. Right. Instruments, electric guitar, key, anything major at this point. BPM, somewhere between 150 and 200. Okay, we got a few more results here. Let's have a listen to some of them. By which I mean you guys have a listen and I look at the names. How are we doing for time? It's 11. Not going quite as fast as I would like. Electric guitar palm mute, that could be usable. These are all the disasters waiting to happen. And it's a matter of which disaster do I pick. There's too many leads. Punk guitar loop. Let's try that. Let's try dropping that one in. Right, we should make that 8 bars long. Sure, let's give this one a go. So that's going to be a C sharp major. Let's pan this other one to the left and pan this new one to the right. And we want to make it a C major because it's currently an F major. So we want to go down to E, D sharp, C, E, D sharp, D, C sharp, down 4. -4 to get us to C sharp. Right, let's quickly mimic what we have over here. Ding, 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 ding. Back to 0. For our F. -2 for our D sharp. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Copy these. So we want to go. These should be +1. No, plus F. F sharp G, G sharp +3. G sharp. And then +15 to go up the octave. Once we sort of got this start in place, it will speed up a little bit. So that's the difference of 10, so it should be +13. Go to F sharp, at the 12, and then it should be 12. Uncle Salamander, hello, welcome on in. Hopefully there'll be no splice glitching tonight, and you won't end up stuck on repeat. But you never quite know. Right, we want to go to F sharp, which is what, down to -11 because we started on F. Yeah, -11. F sharp -9 gets us to G sharp. Yeah, I'm hoping these are all correct. Oh, these should be down an octave from here. Yeah, these should be down at -9, not +3. Which means these can be +3. Okay, that would have probably sounded awful. And then we can make, in that case, we can bring these down as well. So this can just be at 0, and this can be at 1. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. This might sound really low and beefy, but we'll see. See you later, Sketch. Thanks for popping on by. It should be -7. And it should be an A sharp. And then this should be -4. And a C sharp. And then one last thing. And then hopefully it gets a bit easier. Right, we want to make this go to the G sharp, which was the G sharp, and that's -9. G sharp. And in fact, this one can be as well. Once we're past this, we're golden. +3, G sharp, 12. Have an F sharp there. Oh my god, not again. Stop zooming me. Right, these should be Fs. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Don't you worry, we'll get to the brass in no time. Right, let's recap where we're at. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Perfection. I'm good. I'm glad. We're off to a good start. Right, verse 1. Okay. A lot of the same chords are used from here on, so it should, in theory, get a little bit simpler. Thank you for stopping on by. Have a lovely sleep. I have no words. It's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be good. That was all on the crash, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's get the drums in so we can switch to a closed hi-hat here, I think. Yeah. And then the pattern is slightly different here. It's like why do I keep doing that tonight? I never normally zoom like this. Does that seem good? Yeah, okay. I think that makes sense. I've had Mariana Cross stuck in my head all day because of you. Well, hopefully the original version is stuck in your head and not my awful one. Thank you very much for the roses. And yeah, that looks good. That's good. Let's stick with that rhythm. You just hope we aren't still doing this at 2. That's my hope. I'm hoping we can get through things quicker than that. Right, let's match up this. You've had gnarly stuck in your mind ever since you watched the stream of it. Yeah, that was a bit of a surreal one. It's certainly an interesting song. Right, let's completely change up the rhythm here. Ding, ding, ding. Everything needs to match the kick and the snare, I think. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 boom, 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 boom. Ding, 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 boom, 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 boom. Ding, 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 boom, 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 boom. Boba tea. Gnarly. We're doing the anthem. As if you can tell from from this mess. That's the plan. I'm hoping it's good. It's quite the anthem. Ding, 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 ding. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, that rhythm's not quite right. Could be. Why does it sound like the Orange is the New Black theme? It shouldn't sound anything like that. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, these should be here. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Something like that. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 do 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 do. Yeah, that should be fine. You guys always want wolves and horses in every song. They don't belong in every song. We don't need them in every single one. I've got a bunch of notes. So yeah, I listened to the real song a bunch earlier today. So I've got a bunch of notes, and hopefully they're enough to guide me through. We'll see. Wolves in every song. They slightly belonged in Thriller, but not as many of them. They definitely don't belong in anything else. Right, what else? This should just stay on an F at the end. Down to an F sharp. And actually the drumming pattern changes here. It does a whole like kick snare thing. Like that. Something like that. Feel like we can get rid of these in between notes. So that second half should be like, yeah. Okay, yeah, that works. For me, at least, keep knocking the mic today. Some request She-Wolf by Shakira. Every request is going to have horses and wolves, and every song's just going to have weird animal sounds in it from now, I'm sure. Right, let's copy first chord of each of these and dump them over here because we're going to need all of them. And we should just match the pattern of the bass. Oh, is this too quick? No, actually, it's just one per bar. No, that's fine then. You'll be glad to know these same guitars are probably staying with us throughout the whole song. Except for in the very few instances where there's a minor chord. Oh my god, I can't seem to copy the chords today. Oh, there we go. Get these copied over. And copy that whole chunk. Benji, welcome on in. I make the best worst music. Thank you very much. What a lovely compliment. That's what I endeavour to do. Right, how are we shaping up? This should all be F sharps. And we want to just copy them all the way along. Right, that should be verse done. Nice and simple. At least the first half of it. Verse part 2. Alexander Hamilton is here. We have to do a Hamilton song now. We will do one eventually. It's on the list. Pre-chorus. Benji, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Yeah, it's honestly giving the old ringtones you could buy off the back of Kerrang magazine. It's not exactly the feel I was going for. We need a minor chord here. We need the drums to change up the pattern a bit. They go a bit simpler here, the drums. And everything can shift over to the ride cymbal. Let's go for ride out. I think we just want to go for a classic kick, kick, snare rhythm all the way through this bit. That's nice and simple. 8 bars. Yeah, we need a big drum fill at the end. Paying $3.50 for a shit 30-second ringtone. Yeah. I think everyone got suckered into at least one. I don't think there's anyone out there who avoided it completely. Right, we want to do some repeated chords like this. We're going A sharp, boom, 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 up to the C sharp, stays on the C sharp. Okay, that's nice and easy. You had American Idiot. I can't think if I'm sure I did at least have one. I can't think of what it would have been though. Okay, let's grab a bar's worth of chords, chuck them over here. These should be F sharps, which they are. And then we're going to want to do a C sharp. Copy that, chuck it over here. Get copying. And then we need to find some good samples. Remember those websites where they tell you the notes and you could do your own MIDI tone? Yeah, I forgot you could put your own things in. Got all these ancient memories. Right, a G sharp. Grab one of those. There we go, that's a bit easier. Okay. Let's find ourselves some minor chords. Keep a rock guitar as our search, but we'll change this to minor. What do we like the look of? Dears Fairlane. Try that one. Not a rock soul. Hell Crunch. Let's go for Hell Crunch. This is D minor. And then this one is F sharp minor. We probably want to make that go to there. Make this go to here. And then just chop them both like that. So D minor. Which chord are we going to? We're going to A sharp minor. So we want to go up. We do have a Discord. It is linked in my link tree in my bio. We have a lovely Discord where lovely members of this chat are in the Discord. So yeah, definitely feel free to join us over there. It's the best place to know what time the stream will actually be starting. Or at least that the stream's delayed. Not that you need an indicator of that. But that's the best place for that. We're going to D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp. So it's up 8. Going up 8. And then we're going F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, up 4. Yeah, I should start making bets on what time the stream will actually start. I don't think anyone would get it right. It's too wildly unpredictable each week. Can I do that like that? Yeah, there we go. Copy that chunk over to here. Okay, perfect. Pre-chorus should be good. It's true, you weren't far off. Only half an hour out. Alright, chorus. And then maybe we should probably try and do vocals soon, right? Even if we're not far enough through. I'm going to take a very, very quick break. I will leave you with these lovely sounds on loop. I'll be like 30 seconds. So don't worry, it won't be for long. And then I'll be right back. And we'll figure out how to do some vocals ASAP. Hello. I'm sure that was a lovely couple of minutes there. Let's continue. We should try and do some lyrics soon because it's 11:30. It's my best one yet. No notes. Perfect. We're not even onto the second page of my notes yet, so we're on track, right? And we're literally onto the second page now. There is a lot of repeats, which is good. Yeah, okay, maybe let's get the chorus done, then we can copy paste a bunch of stuff. And we should at least try and plot out the rest of the songs so we can record the vocals before it gets too late. And then we'll come back in and tidy things up. Because I know there's a couple of bits I've missed already. It's like believe it or not, there's like a big boom sound effect at the very start of this song that I feel like I've never ever noticed before. It's weirdly out of place, in my opinion. Miles Smith, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Welcome on in. What do we want to do now? Yeah, we're going to do the whole song tonight. That's the plan. Really, I need to find a way to do these quicker. That would be the dream. The chorus is probably all crash, right? Maybe we copy this. And then what's the chorus go like? So we want boom, 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 boom. Something just like that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, in fact, we should have a fill at the end of here. Okay, I need to make some notes somehow for things that I've missed. So there's the boom at the start. Maybe I can make some notes over here somewhere. Notes, where are they? Boom at the start. Welcome on in, Miles. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Bar 38 or 39, not exactly sure. Drum, snare, roll, rule, roll. Right, these are important things that we're missing. Those on Twitch, we're about to have some ads, but we won't be doing anything important. Don't worry too much. Anything else we're missing before I get too much further? No, this is fine. Yeah, that's all good. Oh, there's maybe some passing notes on the bass. Pre-chorus, bass passing notes. If we want to get fancy. These are like our stretch goals for for if we end up having time, we can come back and add these in later. Okay, perfect. Right, is this the same chords as here? As the intro? Ding, 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 ding. It's the same chords as the very, very start. But that doesn't help us too much. Okay, let's copy maybe just a bunch from the verse. Let's copy that. Let's copy that. And let's copy that. Thank you very much for swinging on by, Alexander Hamilton. Have a lovely rest of your evening. And thank you for the Stephen Wingman, the lovely little buzzy bee. Right, ding, 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 ding. What? How would even the riff go for this? It's like ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. I feel like everything's like ahead of the bar. It'd be like ding, 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 ding. Annie, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well this evening. Hopefully this is the right sort of thing. Maybe. That's probably good, right? It's starting to give Disney Channel again. Oh no. Right, let's match up the bass with that. Oh, where am I? What's happening? Right. Okay, no, that is fine. I was worried I'd messed everything up for a second. Don't worry, we can bring the anxiety back. The link to the Discord isn't working. You might need to open it in another browser. TikTok likes to open it in its own like TikTok browser, and it doesn't seem to work a whole bunch of the time. So give that a go. Otherwise, it's also linked below the Twitch stream, which is it's a bit of a pain, but it's another place you can find it. But yeah, for whatever reason, TikTok doesn't seem to like opening Discord links, at least for me when I'm testing it. If anyone knows a way around that, then absolutely let me know. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. It's like we came full circle, because that was the first live stream I found you. It's been a long time now since that one. I feel like these all start to blend together after a while. And I lose track of which ones I did when. Right, is that the same riff twice? I hope it is, because that keeps things nice and simple. No, it isn't. These last chords are different. The first live you came to was the first one on TikTok. Which one was even the first one I did on there? I don't even remember which the first one I did on. Oh, I had to do. Yeah, I remember now. I had to do 3 like TikTok exclusive streams because of the way TikTok lets you do TikTok Studio stuff. We did the Pokemon theme as like the second one, maybe, I think. Right, these notes should be A's. Why are these like out of place? What's going on there? Right, you will need to become A's. That's -4. You will need to go to -8. Oh, Rasmus. Yeah, that was one of them. Yeah, that was the third one. With the lovely alarm. And there's a huge drum fill at the end of this bit. What do we need to place in? It's giving Disney Paramore. I'm very interested to see how this one sounds then. Right, what do we want to do for this drum fill? Maybe just something ridiculous. Put this on, the tom's up here, the tom's down here, back to the snare. Around the whole kit again. something like that. All right, riff. We're riffing. Intro repeat, 8 bars worth of it. This whole lot. You guys. Oh no. All of you guys, including you two. In fact, does it go straight into... Yeah, it goes... In fact, we copy all of this. Because it goes straight into another verse. into another pre-chorus, into another chorus. Let me copy all of that. Perfect. That makes life so much easier. Right, so this is the verse 2. How many bars? 16 bars. Pre-chorus 2. Emmy, thank you very much for the hand heart. Very much appreciated. Chorus 2. And then the second chorus ends slightly differently. It has different chords at the end. In fact, I think we can copy the first part of the chorus. We want to go to an A at the end, I believe. We can stay on the A there. Right, the bridge before the solo is starting on an A minor, going to a G. It's kind of similar to the pre-chorus, I think. Yeah. Let's copy the pre-chorus as a starting point. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 bars as well. Copy this chunk. Yeah, we're gonna need all of these. Label this as the bridge. Let's make a note to fix up the drums in the bridge. Fix up bridge drums. Add extra guitar melodies to repeated bits. I realize you guys on TikTok can't see the notes, but they're here. They exist. Meanwhile, these people on Twitch and YouTube, they get the full screen experience. They get to see everything. All right. A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, G sharp. And that happens differently the second time. Okay. A sharp, C sharp, and then G sharp the whole way through, which is what we're already on, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Twitch layout means you can, it definitely works better for this because you can see a lot more. And there's only so much stuff you can fit in into a vertical format. We want no C sharps here at all. We do want some over here. Let's get rid of that F sharp. Yeah, that can go. Or can it? No, it can't. Yeah, it can. Too many chords to worry about. Okay, this can just go. Yeah. Copy that up to there. Okay, we're good. That's true. No ads on TikTok. Right, the solo is 8 bars, so let's just leave a gap for the solo. We'll fill that in after we do the vocals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we got 4 bars of the intro style. Intro, repeat. We can probably get rid of this now, I think. Thank you, Miles. How do you not have more subs? Maybe one day. We'll see. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos and the content. What do we want to do here? We want to copy all of this. Yeah, I believe in the whole build it and they will come philosophy. So if we keep knocking out these streams, if people keep enjoying them, people will stumble across them all eventually. Let's erase the automation data there, that's fine. Don't copy, I don't need it. Had to lower the volume there. I'm good. Some nice loud parts. Copy that across. Chorus. Drop the foot out your bed. Oh no. Right. Is this any different? I think it might be, annoyingly. Thank you for the hearts, and thank you for the donut. Very kind. Is it the same as this? I think it is. The drums do change here, I think. But the bass and the guitars might just stay the same. This is keeping the groove from the intro bit. Ding, ding, boom, 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 boom. And this changes as well, actually. We got just a couple of crashes. And then it goes to open hi-hats, I think. That's what I got in my notes anyway. Sure, copy that. Might stay the same, yeah, we'll see. Okay, actually, no, these rhythms should change to match the drums. And then I think what happens is when we kick back into the double time, we're back to like normal chorus, I hope. How many bars does this go on for? Another 4 bars here, and then we go back to double speed. Yeah, back to double time. Yeah, that seems right to me. Whoa. Okay, we need to do just a little bit on the end. Let's make a note to do that as well. Outro chords. You're watching 15 shows a week. How on earth do you have time? How do you manage to keep up with 15 different shows? I feel like the only things I can do that with are shows that are completely designed to be, well, in my mind, completely designed to be binged in the background. Shows like Love is Blind, I feel like, I'm sure there are people who sit there and watch it religiously. But for me, that's very much if it's on, it's completely in the background. I'm not paying any attention to it other than like to look up every now and again. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no, why is that off? That shouldn't be off. I think that's by such a small amount that it shouldn't matter. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Copy that twice. Copy these drums again. I guess that's not so bad if the episodes are a bit shorter. I'm used to watching things where each of the episodes are like horrifically long. Right, let's get rid of some of these notes. Make things a bit easier for myself. Let me see what I'm doing. Do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Get rid of that. Right, I think some of these should actually be a bit longer here. Hopefully it all comes together. Right, perfect. I think we're in a position to record some vocals. Hopefully that sounds fine. Let me go shut the window. That's my plan. Keep the noise to a minimum. Perfect. Right, let's do some vocals. We want to start, as always, by turning everything down. Turning the vocal layer up because it's always too quiet. And we'll just start recording. I'll just take a quick break and I'll be back in like 30 seconds whilst I get this ready. So I'll leave you guys with this loop in. Alright, catch you in a minute. Should unmute my mic, that would help. Look at the timing, I made it back right for the end of the song. Hello everyone, welcome on back. It's so loud, it's like we're in an MRI, we're getting zapped. Sounds like when the hairdresser clips your hair wrong. Oh no. Well, I'm not super optimistic about it then. And I can't use the excuse of Splice repeating everything. Alright, well let's just try and get this quickly over and done with then. We've still got some notes to address after we do the vocals, but I'm hoping they'll be pretty quick. Let's just get into the vocals. Right, in the intro there's a yeah and a here we go. We need to fit in somewhere. I wish I couldn't hear it either. Anyone who has recently joined, welcome on in. We are recreating the anthem by Good Charlotte, but I can't hear what I'm doing. My laptop is completely muted. We've been doing our best to recreate things based off of the MIDI notes, the sample names, how the waveforms look. Doing it from memory with a few notes. We're going to do some vocals now. We're pretty much done with the instrumental. There's a few tweaks and fixes I want to make after, but it's midnight here in the UK. And my neighbours probably won't appreciate me doing vocals even now, but the later it goes, the worse it gets. So we will do our best to record some vocals quick and efficiently before it gets too much later. Right, let's add these parts in. Where does this go? This goes at the start of the second bar, the yeah, and then here we go. I can't even picture in my mind how these are supposed to sound. Like ding 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 ding. Yeah. Here we go. Sure. Yeah. Here we go. I don't know how this is supposed to sound. The yeah was awful. Yeah. Here we go. Sure, whatever. We'll stick with it. Let's copy that. We want to add a filter to that track. Did I make any notes about anything else? No, just filters. No, I can't listen to the song. I listened to it a bunch earlier today. But once we're in, and I'm not not taking any breaks to compare to the original or anything. We're just doing our best. I've got some notes, but other than that, we're on our own. Right, we need a slide at the start of the song as well. Let me add that to my notes. Slide at end of filtered intro. It's a new day. Alright. It's a new day, but it all feels old. It's a good life, that's what I'm told. But everything, it all just feels the same. Let's try and get that in. I'm gonna go from here to get the tempo. Do I come in on the bar or before the bar? Just before the bar. It's a new day, but it all feels old. It's a good life, that's what I'm told. But everything, it all just feels the same. And my high school felt like more to me like a low. I should learn the lyrics before I just wildly go into the next verse. And my high school, it felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary. My time spent there, it only made me see. God, I sort of roughly know the lyrics of this song, but not in and out. And it's a bit tongue twistery, a bit away. In a bit of a way. Can't even talk tonight. And my high school, it felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary. My time spent there, it only made me see that I don't want to ever be like you. There we go. And then we're fine once we get into the chorusy parts. Same. And my high school. Same. And my high school, it felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary. My time spent there, it only made me see. Does it go up at the end? It only made me see. I think it does. Only made me see that I don't want to ever be like you. Yeah, we should go up at the end. Same. At my high school, it felt more to me like a jail cell. A jail cell. Same. At my high school, it felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary. My time spent there, it only made me see. Sure. Geo. It's fine, who cares? That I don't want to ever be like you. I don't want to do the things you do. I'm never gonna hear the words you say. And I don't ever wanna ever be. I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. Alright. That I don't wanna ever be like you. I don't wanna do the things you do. I'm never gonna... Nope, that's not how that bit goes. Charles like, wait, I do know this song. It only took this long to realise. But only made me see that I don't want to ever be like you. That I don't ever... My God, I can't talk tonight. That I don't ever want to be like you. That I don't ever want... That I don't ever want to be like you. That I don't ever want to be... Clearly I'm way too tired for this. That I don't ever want to be like you. That I don't ever want to be like you. I don't want to do the things you do. I'm never gonna hear the words you say. Right, let's record that on its own. I don't want to do the things you do. I'm never gonna hear the words you say. And I don't ever wanna be you. I'm pretty sure my timing isn't great here, but we'll see. I don't wanna do the things you do. I'm never gonna hear. I think for once I might actually be too slow. I'm almost always ahead of the tempo. I don't wanna do the things you do. I'm never gonna hear the words you say, and I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. And what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. Don't wanna be you. Alright, that will do as a take. And then we need to do some backing vocals. Are any of these doubled? Not until the... Actually, the first part is. So, this part. But I don't ever wanna be like you. I don't wanna do the things you do. I'm never gonna hear the words you say. And I don't ever wanna. And one more of those. But I don't ever wanna be like you. I don't wanna do the things you do. I'm never gonna hear the words you say. And I don't ever wanna. And we'll pan those to the sides and turn them both down. We need to do some other bits. Catastrophic, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Lovely to see you this evening. Yeah, you're just in time for everyone's favourite part of the stream. Recording vocals over and over and over. Thank you for the hearts. I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. And what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. And then we'll record doubles to those parts separately. So you know where I said the vocalization was great? About that. I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. Or what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all. And we need to record some bigger backing vocals. Don't know what I meant by that. But we'll try. Don't wanna be just like you. Or what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Don't throw it, do 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 do. Sammy, thank you very much for the follow. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. Just like you. Or what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. Don't wanna. Just these couple of lines need to be extra doubled. You can really hear the teenage angst in the vocals. Just like you. Or what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. And I guess we just double him again to make him even bigger. Just like you. Or what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. Might need to fix the timing here a little bit. Just like you. Or what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. This is the anthem. Just like you. Or what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Don't. I want to keep saying don't. Just like you. Or what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. All right, let's fix some of these vocals. Fix the timing on where they start. Something like that. this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. Don't wanna be you. Okay, perfect. It's an anthem of nonchalance. That's the exact vibe of the original, right? Go to college or university, get a real job, that's what they said to me. But I could never live the way they want. Let's try that. Danny, welcome on in. You're very late tonight. Went for a 20-minute nap at 6 p.m, which somehow led to a full 6-hour sleep. Oh my god. Well, luckily for you, we started 4.5 hours late, so you're just in time. Right. Go to college or university, get a real job, that's what they said to me. But I could never live the way they want. I'm gonna get by. I'm gonna get by and just do my time. Out of step while they all get in line. I'm just a minor threat, so pay no mind. I'm gonna get by and just do my time. Out of step while they all get in line. I'm just a minor threat, so pay no mind. And do these just repeat? Do you wanna? No, it's different. Do you wanna really be like them? Do you really wanna be another trend? Do you wanna be a part of that crowd? Thank you for the heart. 'Cause I don't ever wanna be you. Mine. Do you wanna really be like them? Do you really wanna be another trend? Do you wanna be part of the crowd? Mine. Do you really wanna be like them? Do you really wanna be another trend? Do you wanna be part of that crowd? 'Cause I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. Oh, what I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. Don't wanna be you. And ironically, the first time you sang Pay No Mind, it was really nice, and then I changed it. It's the disaster waiting to happen. You can never be quite sure what vocal I'll stick with. Right. It's like I've been teleported back to being a little 12-year-old emo kid. Mind. Do you really? Mind. Do you really wanna be like them? Do you really wanna be? Mind. Do you really wanna be like them? Do you really wanna be another trend? Do you wanna be part of that crowd? 'Cause I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. Oh, what I'm saying is, and we'll double that. Mind. Mind. Do you really wanna be like them? Do you really wanna be another trend? Do you wanna be part of that crowd? 'Cause I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. Oh, what I'm saying is, then we can probably copy this part. Oh, what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. Don't wanna. Yeah, that's fine to copy. These are like filtered vocals? Yeah. On the filtered track. Got the choir feels going on here. I'm not surprised. Yo, don't wanna be you. Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself again. And we need to do the solo still. Is that in my notes? Do the whole solo. Harmony, what's that? I can't think what the harmony would be. We could try adding a harmony. Which part in particular? I think it is most of the chorus has some harmony. Don't wanna be just like you. We can maybe do it's like a quarter above the vocal line. What I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. We could add that in. What I'm saying is this is the anthem. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. Higher than that. What I'm saying is this is the anthem. We want to just do an octave up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. I mean, that sounds like it would fit to me. Just like you. Oh, what I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. And that's higher than anything else I've done yet, I think. We'll add that in. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just like you. Oh, what I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. That one might have just been the same as what I was singing earlier. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. Let me record that just to be sure. Just like you. Oh, what I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yo. Alright, now we got that as an option. Right, bridge done. Solo has nothing. Until we get to 4 bars into it. Yo, where am I recording? Down there. I want to be on this track. Yo, don't want to be just like you. I think that's fine. Eddie's here. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing good. Right. Ugh. Till that one riff comes. Don't know what you mean. Oh yeah, the bridge does have a harmony as well. You're right. Is on the whole bridge or just that line? Shake it once, shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself again. Just that line. Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it, shake it. Shake it 3 times. Shake it 3 times. That's okay. Shake it 3 times. You're playing with. Should we just double that just on its own? Thank you for the roses, Danny, and the capybara, and Matthew for the roses earlier. I completely missed those. Yeah, whatever. We'll do that. Right. What are we doing here? You don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is, you don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. You got to hear me sing if you're with me. You don't wanna be just like you. I feel like my timing is really far off there. Nay, welcome on in. Every time I'm having a tough day, I really can't talk tonight. I think of your whoa, instant dopamine. Yeah, that was a special moment. Whoa. You don't wanna be just like you. Which line am I even doing? What I'm saying is, you don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. I need to make sure I even know where I'm coming in, what I'm singing. You don't want to be just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw your hands up. You've got to feel me. Sing if you're with me. You don't want to be just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. You got to feel me. Sing if you're with me. You don't want to be just like you. Let's keep going with that bit. I think these lines are actually on the filtered track. Actually, there's a double of that. Maybe somewhere over there. Needs some haze. That was a good part. Good part of the song. In fact, we will need to do that separate. All right. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. You got to hear me sing if you're with me. Another loser anthem. Another. We will get there. Another loser anthem. Another loser anthem. Another loser anthem. Okay, perfect. Be just like you. I didn't make notes of which of these parts are doubled, but it's probably none of them, right? Probably none of it's doubled. Or all of it, more likely. Let's do doubles of all of it. Genuinely on the same level as my alarm. Just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. You got to feel me. Sing if you're with me. You don't wanna be just like you. This is the anthem, throw all your hands up. You got to feel me, sing if you're with me. Another loser anthem. Another loser anthem. Another loser anthem. Another loser anthem. Okay, it's a bit easier once you've got one take of it down to kind of see where the next thing should be. Just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem, throw all your hands up. You got to feel me, sing if you're with me. Another loser anthem. I'm too soon. Just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem, throw all your hands up. You got to feel me, sing if you're with me. Yo, don't wanna be just like you. This is the anthem, throw all your hands up. Sing it. Let's just chuck that there for the moment. This is the anthem, throw all your hands up. You got to feel me, sing if you're with me. Another loser anthem. Another loser anthem. Another loser anthem. Another loser anthem. Now we've got to do some woes. My brain's filling in the woes. Whoa! 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 How many of these we got to do? Probably quite a few. Whoa! 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 This is like, the woes are very similar to the Kids in America song, aren't they? Whoa! 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 I'm just stuck in a loop. I feel like the timing could be better on these. I'm going to try and get the timing on this one and then adjust it to fit this one. Whoa! 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 Okay, let's tweak everything to fit to those. I'm pretty sure it should be on the second beat. Let's match it all to that. Budget ambulance going past. Oh no. Why would you point that out? Should be there. No, I think that's fine. Is that even the right place? Whoa. Okay, no, they definitely should all line up here. Okay. Oh, I somehow muted everything for you guys. I don't know what happened there. Oh, have we got the... We got automation on this, so we have. Left over from an old project. Okay, there we go. That should be fixed now.
If you're with me,
There we
another
go.
loser anthem. Whoa, and another loser anthem. Whoa, another loser anthem. Whoa, another loser anthem.
Okay, perfect. We are done with vocals? Maybe? I think we are. Time to fill in some missing notes. Right, let's go back through the song and fill in the bits that we missed the first time around. We haven't got Clyde in here just yet. No. I'm not entirely sure where he's going to fit in this one, to be honest. Right, what's in my notes? Just noticed a couple things as well that at the end we need to put in outro chords. Let me add to my notes. Drums at the end. There's a triplet fill in here somewhere. Are you all feeling sleepy? Because it's not going to last. Boom in the middle bit. Okay, anything else in my notes that's important? Don't think so. Alright, let's speed run this. Can we just shoehorn him in? We'll see. We'll see how we go. Alright, let's add a boom. Add a boom at the start. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But we just go with this boom sub. Impact center. Impact stun grenade epic hit slam movie trailer boom bang. Maybe not that one. A crow, a whisper, boom. How do you do a boom whisper? Percussion rattles, no. Okay, these are just going wildly off what we want. What was this one? That's just a kick. I think it's gonna have to be one of these. Let's just try this one. One of these sounded straight out of a horror film, which is probably appropriate. It wouldn't be the most out of place one we've done.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably gonna be fine, right? Where does the boom come in later on as well? It reappears somewhere. Right at the end of the intro, repeat.
You don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is this.
Maybe here. Grenade one would be perfect. Fits the vibe perfectly. Why do I not believe you somehow? Right, we need a slide at the end of the intro. Slide up. Guitar slide up. I mean, we haven't got a ton of choices here. Maybe we go with this one. Something like that.
Here we go.
That's probably gonna be good, probably. Was there a slide somewhere else as well? I wrote that there's a huge slide somewhere. I guess we can reuse the same one. I guess we can have a quick look if there's any other names that look potentially useful. That slow slide? Oh, the slow slide could be good. Let's grab that one. Maybe don't want quite that slow. And that's in the intro repeat bit. I don't know where the boom is. Let's plonk it in. Let's massively speed it up.
What I'm saying is this is...
It's going in. I've got no idea if it's going to fit or not, but it's going in. Right, pre-chorus, the bass has some passing notes. Do we really want to do that? I guess it'll take all of 2 seconds to do. Sure. Nice and easy, that'll do. Whoa. You're not allowed to just play Good Charlotte. Right. We need to add a snare drum roll somewhere around here. Where is this on my notes? Fast snare roll. I think just in the second half. Oh, actually, this whole section's like a build. This whole 2 bars, everything's supposed to build. Okay, that changes things a little bit. Let's snip these up. Let's add some velocity to these bass notes. Let's... Oh, you want 2 entire bars of Clyde. Let's... Thank you very much for the roses. Let's get rid of splice for the moment. I think... Let's get rid of all of those and all of these. I feel like if we're building, it's probably going to be a low tom and a snare. And I think it just builds like this until the last half of the bar, where it breaks into a full-on snare roll. Probably something like that. So let's have that really slowly build up. And then this can just do a bit more of a subtle shift at the end there. We also need to put these into a track stack and apply some volume automation on those to get them to ramp up as well.
And I don't ever wanna be you.
That should now be a nice build at the end of the pre-chorus. and we can copy that into the next pre-chorus. And do the same here. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Might get done for copyright on this one. Don't worry, we'll add Clyde and then it'll be all good. Right, snare roll added. We need to fix up the drums and the bridge. Need to add extra guitar melodies to the verses. Oh, that sounds like a lot of effort. What do they even write for my notes of these? Oh, they're just like single note parts as well. Okay, maybe we can real quickly add those in. If we pick a guitar from here, our classic hard rock guitar. Which chords have we got going on here? C sharp to F sharp. No, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp. We're just going to do something like that.
To college or university, get a real job, that's what they said to me. But I could never live the way they want.
Let's go somewhere over here on the right.
I'm gonna get by and just...
It's identical. You're on the horse makes this version legally distinct from the original. That would hold up in court, right? I'm sure it would. Little picking melody. It's not the most useful note I've ever written. Maybe we just get a sample for that. Something in major key. Something in our BPM. Looks like we're going with this one. Let's drop that in. Let's make it 16 bars. Let's take the first little bit. So that's an A flat major. We want to put it into C sharp. But we can probably let that ring out over the top. So should we go up to that? Maybe go up. So what's that? B, C, C sharp. We're just going up 3. And I feel like maybe you can just copy that like that.
Gonna get by and just do my time. Out of step while they all get in line. I'm just a minor fret, so pay no mind.
Sure. And then in the pre-chorus, there's just single notes that follow the chords again. I don't think we need that. I think that's fine. Right, drums in the bridge. Then we need to do the whole solo section. We've got the boom in the middle bit. That's already done. Okay, we're nearly done. Right, bridge drums. You switch to a floor tom. Where are my notes for this part? I did the chords for this part already, didn't I? That's fine. feel like something like this works. It moves over to like a real tom heavy pattern.
Be you. Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself again.
Do you think this is how Hans Zimmerman wrote Interstellar? Yeah, almost definitely. He just sort of wildly guessed. Just plotting things at random. Right. Let's add the drums from the chorus. That's what I wrote to do for the solo. Just copy those. Okay. Bridge drums are done. Do the whole solo. What are the chords for the solo? Mostly C sharp and G sharp. Okay, let's copy this style of stuff along. Let's copy bar of C sharp and then a bar of G sharp. Do we all have a stable heart rate right now? Oh my god, I really can't talk tonight. That's exactly what you want when you're streaming, isn't it? It's not like an essential part of the streaming experience. Is that right? No, we want to move that up a bar. Should I just do the next one of these? I don't talk at all. We pick a song that's entirely instrumental, and I'll just sit here in silence, recreating the whole thing. And you guys just talk amongst yourselves. Maybe that's amazing stream content. Catastrophic. Need to sleep, but I need to see the reveal. And Danny's supposed to be lesson planning for tomorrow. I'm just keeping everyone up. I apologize. Sleeping on Mars, thank you very much for stopping on by. Have a lovely sleep. We'll catch you for the next one. I know I say it every time, but these will eventually start sooner in the evenings. They won't always start at 10:30 and go on until 4 in the morning or something. They will eventually move to a more regular time slot. But I won't promise when, because we know it won't stick. Okay, that's all good. Your name is just Cat, by the way. I could, Sean, it's just Cat. I mean, you've even got the hyphen in there and everything to make it very apparent. But my mind just defaults to reading the entire thing out every time. Okay, we need to do the solo. I have no idea what the note should be. Or maybe we should just grab a sample for it. I'm feeling like it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's find a sample for the solo. Because it's going to take a fair while to put together. Let's find something near our BPM. Oh my god, not 300. Want something just in a major key. What tons of options. So why are there so few options for these things? I guess we're going with lead, solo, center. And then we'll shift it into marquee. It's just right in the middle of the track. Okay, so that's 150 BPM. God, I've got no idea how long this should be. We want to speed it up. 64 bars sounds more sensible. Let's take this chunk in the middle somewhere. Right, and this was in what? G sharp? So we want to go A, B flat, B, C, C sharp. We go up 5. And I'll just leave us all in the dark on how that sounds. No one needs to know. It's a complete mystery. In fact, I'll leave it the same volume as the vocals. Right, solo, done. Thank you very much for the slays, Simon. Very nice. Can you just use the whole of the anthem as the sample and have it done? Yeah, just grab the entire song. That'd be nice and easy. Right, there is a little triplet solo, a triplet fill I want to put in here. Okay, I'm not actually sure where this should fit, thinking about it, but probably on this section here. Sure, that'll do it. I think it's alright, but right, drums at the end, and then the final few chords, and then we're done. We can have a listen at 1 AM and go to bed. Yeah, we've got all of that. Got the double time drums. Last 3 or 4 bars. Need to change to become kick, snare, that way around. Switch this back. It's still missing Clyde. Where should we put Clyde? Do we need Clyde? Maybe I'm going to start being anti-Clyde. Banish him from the tracks. Right, the last bar should just be like ding ding ding. Boom boom boom.
Another loser anthem. Whoa, another loser anthem.
Okay, perfect. He couldn't clear the copyright. Jerry Rafferty originally wanted to use a horse solo. Yeah, of course he did. Right. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. All right, I feel like that might be it. We might be done. I think we're good. I think it's time to have a listen. Maybe Clyde is more used as our stamp of approval. On the songs that we think are good, we grace them with Clyde's presence. With the more questionable ones, we're trying, going out on a limb here to suggest this one might be a more questionable one based on the chat response. Maybe Clyde doesn't make the cut for this one. All right, I think we're done. I can't think of anything missing. So maybe we should just have a listen. At 1 in the morning. It's taken way too long. I need to get quicker at these. That said, we've only been live for 2.5 hours. So that's one of the quicker ones for sure. We just started very late. All right. Yeah, the solo is going to be a surprise to us all. Thank you very much, Simon. The music is awesome. Specifically the music. Vocals, not so much. I'm ready for the boom. I'm ready for the bees. I'm just ready. I'm just ready for everything. All right, let's just get this over with and all go to bed.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh my god. It's got Game Boy vibes.
New day, but it all feels old. It's a good life, that's what I'm told. But everything, it all just feels the same. At my high school, it felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary. My time spent there, it only
This is one where I
made me
probably
see.
wouldn't link it back to the original.
But I don't ever
Oh my
wanna be
god.
like you. I don't wanna
Why
be
is that so
like
loud?
you. I'm never gonna hear the
Ooh.
words you say. And I don't ever wanna
Okay.
be you. Don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, you. Don't wanna be you.
Oh, that's a good drum fill. Everything's
Go to college,
Everything's wrong.
university, get a real job, that's what they said to me. But I could never live the way they want. I'm gonna get by and just do my time. Out of step while they all get in line. I'm just a minor
just
threat, so pay no mind.
more things coming out of nowhere.
Do you really wanna be like them? Do you really
Why is that one so loud? It's so jarring.
I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. Oh, what I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, you.
These chords in the chorus aren't too bad.
Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times,
Really
you're playing
piercing.
with yourself again.
Hello, solo? Oh, let me go back. Hang on. I've accidentally got the solo track completely muted. Let's hear the solo properly. Everyone's first time hearing the solo.
Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself
Right, the solo.
again.
Oh my god. Yeah, rip it.
You don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. You're about to feel me. Sing if you're with me. You
Yeah.
don't wanna be just like you. like you. This is the anthem, throw all your hands up. You're got to hear
The
me
double
sing.
time.
You're with me, another loser anthem. Whoa, another loser anthem. Whoa, another loser anthem. Whoa, another loser anthem.
Doot, doot, doot. Wow. It's certainly something. This one is just not good. Let's listen to the instrumental on its own. It's not like... I think it's the combo of everything that's ruining this one. This guitar is pretty bad. Like, this is fine. The chorus is probably the best bit of the song, I think. These guitars are horrific.
Wanna be you, shake it once.
Let's turn those down. They're like, they're no, on the sliders here, they're no louder than anything else. And yet, they're so bad.
Be you.
How do they pick two sounds that are so jarring to go together? Whoa. Fate came together on that one or something to put those two awful sounds next to one another.
Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing.
There we go. That's a bit more bearable now. All right. Let's have another listen. It really is MRI ASMR. The boom is really bad. So good boom sound that is. Should have probably read the name a bit more closely. But there we go. All right, one more listen to the lot, and we'll all go to bed. Here we go.
Yeah. Here we go.
Chord choices aren't quite right.
It's a new day, but
Oh my god, what is happening at the end there? Sure.
It's a new day, but it all feels old. It's a good life, that's what I'm told. But everything, it all just feels the same. At my high school, it felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary. My time spent there, it only made me see.
I'm not sure my vocals really suit this song.
It only made me see. But I don't ever wanna be like you. I don't wanna do the things you do. I'm never gonna hear the words you say. And I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is this.
The instrumental in the chorus really isn't too bad. Like that chorus bit. On that little build-up is alright. The build-up's good. The chorus is kind of okay. This could go in a game somewhere, right? The drum feels pretty good. Yeah, we should put that right in a game. Wouldn't be out of place at all.
Don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is this is the end. Throw all your hands up, you. Don't wanna be you.
Timing could be a little bit better there.
Go to college or university, get a real job, that's what they said to me. But I could never live the way they want. I'm gonna get by. And
The drums are okay.
Out of step one,
Out of everything.
get in line. I'm just a minor threat, so pay no mind. Do you really wanna be like them? Do you really wanna be another trend? Do you wanna be part of that crowd? Because I don't ever wanna be you. Don't wanna be just like you. But what I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, you. Don't wanna be you. Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice.
My filtered vocals aren't very filtered, are they? Welcome on in there, I ruined it. Good to have you here. These sound just kind of like,
Shake it once, that's fine.
they're like barely any different than these other vocals.
Hands up, you.
They're
Don't
supposed to
wanna
be like
you.
bit crushed
Shake it
and
once, that's fine. Shake it twice,
Whatever.
that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself.
in the solo. Solo's a little different than the original, just a smidge.
You don't wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. You're about to feel me sing if you're with me. You don't wanna be just like you. Be just like you. This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. You're about to hear me sing if you're with me. Another loser anthem.
Whoa,
Another loser anthem.
whoa.
Another loser anthem. Whoa. Another
Never has
loser
anyone
anthem.
sounded more excited. Well, there we go. Another song completely ruined. The unenthusiastic ambulance at the end there.
Whoa, another loser anthem. Whoa, another loser anthem. Whoa, another loser anthem.
Brilliant. That's going to do us for tonight. It's 1 a.m. We should all go to bed. The harmonies were your favourite part. We did have harmonies here
Okay, shake it 3 times. You're
on that one line. Brilliant. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining, as always. We will be back tomorrow evening. What song were we going to do? Great question. I have no idea. I'll pick a song at some point tomorrow, probably 4 p.m. tomorrow, plan a song, and we'll go live as close to 6 as is possible. Hopefully something a bit simple, something that won't take us hours and hours. Yeah, we'll see what we end up doing. In the meantime, if you want to join the Discord, it's linked in my link tree in the bio. Everyone, we've got some lovely people from the chat over there. If anyone's got any ideas for new channels or anything they want in the Discord as well, feel free to post. We could probably do with making some new channels in there. Yeah, time after time, we could do that. That's not too complicated. We'll see. I'll have a listen through my long playlist of songs and pick something at random. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining as always. Lovely to have you all here. We will be back tomorrow evening at some point. I'll let you know in the Discord, inevitably when there's a delay. Let's all go to bed. Good night. Thank you very much. I will see you all later on. Thank you for the MRI. Goodbye. And hello to you guys still on Twitch. Wavy Kirby and 64 Rats in a Trench Coat. Thank you very much for sticking on around. I know it's very late now. Let's find someone to raid on to. If there's anyone still streaming at this hour who I follow. Otherwise, we'll just wrap up. Let me have a look. Oh, Alpaca's still going. We could raid over to Alpaca. That's That's probably the best thing to do. Let me find the right page. Yeah, as I say, we're back again tomorrow evening for some more songs being ruined. Thank you very much for sticking on by. We're going to radio over to Alpaca Waka, a lovely Scottish streamer who is playing Ark Raiders. Should be a good time. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.